Hey everyone, Mick here. Have you ever gotten bored with exercise? Well, I have, and it's happening to me lately. I'm going to the gym, I'm bored with my routine, and I'm not motivated to train. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the things that I think are causing it and what I plan to do about it. So what's caused this? Well, here are a few things that I noticed. First, my routine is something that I've been doing for a very long time, which normally is a good thing because it allows me to stay consistent and make progress. But lately I've just gotten bored of it and I feel like I need to make some changes. Second, I realized that my routine does not match my goals. Now, your workout routine should match the goals that you're working toward. And if they don't, it's going to be very hard for you to stay motivated. Lately, I started cutting back on calories so that I could lose some weight, but I realized that I never adjusted my workout routine to reflect those new goals. And third, my life just got busier. And when that happens, I just feel that it drains my energy and my focus more, and it's just harder to stay motivated to keep training. So check those three things. Have you been doing the same routine for too long? Does it match your goals? And what's going on in your life? Now, before I talk about some of the things that I'm going to do to break out of this, I do want to mention one important thing, and that's this. Exercise isn't always fun, and it can be boring. I mean, it's not necessarily supposed to be entertaining, like going to a movie or dinner with friends or going to a concert. Can you get enjoyment out of this? Can it make you feel better? Yes, but it's important to keep in mind that this is something that you need to do. It's something that's good for you, and it's a part of taking care of your body. Think of exercise more like a task that you need to do, like doing the dishes or the laundry. They might not be exciting, but they're things that you do anyway. So if you could remind yourself that exercise is more like a task where it's not always going to be fun and inspiring every time, it might be easier for you to do. Now, that being said, here's some things to help you break out of boredom and the things that I'm doing to change things up. The first thing is to make changes to your routine or the way you work out. For example, if you normally train with dumbbells and barbells, maybe you train with more machines for a while, or vice versa. Also, you could play around with making changes to your workout splits, your sets, your repetition ranges, or the time that you rest between sets. For example, I usually split up my body over a couple of days when I work out, but over the next few weeks, I'm going to switch over to a simple full body routine that I'll do 3 times a week. It's something that I've tried in the past and has generally worked for me and is a good way to mix things up. Also, I'm going to be playing around with decreasing my weights a little bit, increasing my repetition ranges, and also decreasing the amount of time that I'm resting in between sets. Now, I'm not saying to do exactly what I'm planning to do. The key is to make some changes, to mix things up, and then stick to those changes for a while and just see how they feel. Next, try shorter workouts. The other thing that I'm doing is I plan on cutting back a little bit on the sets or the exercises or a combination of both, and then making sure that I resist the urge to do more. In the past, I found that sometimes doing shorter sessions just for a couple of weeks got me motivated again. Change the time or location. Sometimes just changing the time of day that you train can make a difference. I usually train in the morning, but over the next few weeks, I'm going to switch to the afternoon or the evenings and see which one I like better. The gym energy, the people, and even the way I feel is different. Another option to try is changing the location of where you train. For example, if you train in the gym, maybe try working out at home or vice versa. A new location can make a difference. Making all these changes is a big difference from the way I've been training. But the positive is that I'm looking forward to making these changes, that I'm excited to try it. And that to me is a good sign that I'm on the right track. And I do want to mention that these changes are not necessarily a permanent thing. They could be just temporary, just for a few weeks until I get excited about training. And then I might go back to what I was doing before because I know that works for me. And besides the changes that I'm making, here's some additional ideas that might help you break the boredom. Try a fitness challenge or group classes or semi-private training, or hire a coach temporarily just to get some new ideas, or find a workout buddy, somebody that you can train with where you're accountable to each other, or try something completely different, yoga, hiking, a boxing class, anything that will break you out of your routine and help you refresh your mindset. And finally, here's what not to do. Don't quit completely. A little boredom isn't a reason to walk away from taking care of your health. Just learn to modify things so that you can stay on track and keep training. And don't force yourself to do routines that you don't like. You should at least generally like the routines that you're doing so that you can stick to them long term. So these are the changes that I'm going to be integrating into my routine over the next few weeks. And I hope that these suggestions can help you battle boredom if it comes up in your training. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what I had to say, click the like button, subscribe, remember to stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.